Well, thank you. Thanks again for inviting me back. My daughter, Kylie, is a graduate of John Harris Elementary. And she was your age just yesterday. And today, she's 25 years old. And so this life that we're on, this journey that we're on, it goes by very, very quickly. But I still remember those days of John Harris. I do. I remember those days, and they're very, very special. One of the things that I remember about John Harris the most is that Kylie, my wife Cindy, and I, we had moved back to South Dakota from a city called San Antonio. Anybody know where San Antonio is at? Yes? It's in Texas. That's exactly right. It's in Texas, and we had moved back to South Dakota. And you know what it's like when you go to a new place, a new school, you're on a new football team, you go to a new church school class, whatever it would be. You know you always feel a little what? Uncomfortable, scared. Just not knowing, how are people going to treat me? Well, when Kylie, Cindy, and I, when we moved back to South Dakota, Kylie was coming back into a school where she really didn't know anybody, and she was scared, she was anxious, she just didn't know what to expect. Well, this school welcomed her with open arms. And because of that, I'll never forget that. And I'll always be very, very thankful. And so if you ever need me to come back to this school for anything, you let me know, okay? And then also, if somebody new comes into your school, comes into John Harris, will you do me a favor? Treat them the way that Kylie was treated, if you don't mind. Welcome them. Because they're feeling funny, they're feeling anxious, they're feeling scared. So that new kid or that new student who comes in, go up and say, "Hey, how are you? I'm Mike, or I'm Lois, or I'm Jenny, or I'm Kylie, or I'm what." Welcome them. You just can't imagine the difference that'll make. And hey, I understand Harrison is going to introduce me. Is that right? Harrison, get up here. Come on. Speaking of getting to know somebody or meeting somebody, I am actually having a meal at this new hotel and new restaurant in our town. And we were just having a nice time, and all of a sudden there was this family that was over in a table. And would you mind sharing the story? What happened next?
Okay, so my dad said that was the move. And I went over to his table and said hi to him and asked him if he would come to John Harris and speak to us.
And what did I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. And that took some guts to do that, because Harrison and I, we did not know each other. But I think that you'll find that when you're in Sioux Falls, when you're in South Dakota, when you're at John Harris, the odds are very, very good that if you're nice to somebody, what's going to happen in return? Yes, son? They're going to be nice right back. So all of a sudden, here's Harrison. He comes up. Sorry, did I hit you too hard? Harrison comes up and says, "Hey, I understand you're the mayor. Just want to introduce myself, and wanted to see if maybe I could come to your class and get to know you better, Harrison, but also get to know your classmates better as well." So that's how we ended up together. Isn't that kind of cool? I love it. I love it. So Harrison, I mean, I'll tell you a little bit about my story today, but at the same time, I want to answer questions for you as well. Okay, and the questions can be on all kinds of different topics. But Harrison, since you got me here, do you have a question for me?
No, I did not.
You do not. Okay. If you think of one, will you let me know?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Hey, I want to do something though before Harrison leaves, okay? Harrison, will you go over there? Go over there real quick. Okay, and I'm over here. And let's just say that Harrison and I were at where are we at, Harrison? Where should we be?
I don't know.
Football game? Or are we at the mall? Where are we at?
Football.
We're at a football game. Okay, we're at a football game, and I've never met Harrison before. And let's just say we're both going to get some popcorn and a soda at the football game. Well, all of a sudden I see Harrison's walking towards me, and I'm walking towards Harrison, and we're just walking down the hallway, and all of a sudden, hi, how are you? I'm Mike.
I'm Harrison.
Nice to meet you, Harrison.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
That was really good. That was really good. And we didn't even practice that. That was really good. He almost did it to the point where I'd say it was almost perfect. There were a couple things I want him to work on, okay, but he got a lot of it right, okay. But I'm going to do it again, and let's see how he does this time, and then I'm going to tell you some of the things that I wish he'd improve on. Okay, we're at the football game. We're both going to get what? Popcorn and a soda. I've never met Harrison before, so we're just kind of walking down, and all of a sudden I see him. Hi, I'm Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike. I'm Harrison.
Nice to meet you too, Harrison. Nice to meet you. That was pretty good. Here's some of the things that I'd like you to remember, okay? First of all, whether you are a girl or a boy, you are a man or a woman, couple of things. First of all, when we shake hands, Harrison immediately has to look down, and he needs to make good contact with me, and he needs to get in there good and tight, okay? Good and tight. And young ladies in the room, firm handshake, okay? Not just the young men, young ladies, firm handshake, okay? Remember that. Then also, he did some good things. But there's one thing that I wish he would work on better, and that is his eyes need to look where? Into my eyes. He needs to pay attention to me. That means he actually cares. It also means that he's confident, and it means that he wants to get to know me. Okay? So Harrison's going to work on that. But there were some good things that he did. He not only did I say, hi, I'm Mike, he said, hi, I'm Harrison. And I said, nice to meet you, Harrison. And he said, nice to meet you, Mike. Right. And when he said, nice to meet you, Mike, that was really, really important for me. Because it made me feel special. It means that he actually took the time, he made the effort to actually listen to me and to care enough to repeat my name. Okay? But there's also something else that it does. It helps him what? Anybody want to take a guess? Very good. Come on, you're next. Very good. It helps him to remember my name, and it helps me to remember his name. So that was really, really good. So Harrison, again, thanks for welcoming me here to John Harris, my friend.
You're welcome.
Say hi to your family. Thank you. Okay. Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Abby. Oh, very good. Everybody. Very good. Very good. Good confidence. Good confidence. Looked in my eye. Good firm handshake, Abby. You're strong. I love it. Now, Abby, do you have a question for me?
How many children do you have?
Oh, very good. Abby asked how many children I have. I've got my daughter, Kylie. I do. And I'm very blessed by her. Kylie graduated from John Harris Elementary, then went to Patrick Henry, then was a Washington Warrior, then went to college at College of St. Benedict, St. John's University in Minnesota, and she ended up studying what was called public policy and peace studies. Okay, and very, 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 very proud of her. And here's kind of a little scoop for you. She's going to get married. She's going to get married. And I'm pretty excited. Kim, I'm the dad. I'm pretty excited. But she's going to get married. And the wedding is right after this upcoming Thanksgiving. So I'm really, and I love the boy that she's going to marry. His name is David, and he's a Minnesota boy. So I love how he takes care of Kylie. I love how he loves her, and I think they'll make a great couple. So I've got one daughter, and I have a cat too. We have a cat too. Okay, cat named Winnie, and then my wife and I, Cindy, we've been married 28 years. I've been married 28 years. So nice to meet you too, Abby. Thank you. All right, who's next? Yes, son, come on. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Spencer.
Nice to meet you, Spencer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Mike.
Very good, Spencer. Nice. Go ahead, buddy. What's your question?
My dad knows you.
Does he like me? Okay, good. Very good. So, how does he know me? Do you know, Spencer?
He knows you. If you know Gary Moore, he knows you.
Okay. Do you have a question for me? That's okay. That's okay. Very good. Very good. Yes, Miss. Hi, I'm Mike. Come on up. Yes. Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Alex. Nice to meet you, Alex. Go ahead. What's your question, Alex?
When your daughter gets married, don't let her put it on the internet.
Don't let her put out. You mean the whole?
Because my mom's friend got married and she put that on the internet, and when she came home, she got robbed.
Oh, really? Oh, I see what you're saying. Don't let somebody know that they're going to be gone. Very good. Very. That's kind of interesting. Why don't I tell you a little bit about my job, and that kind of ties in nicely. Well, first of all, I am your mayor. Okay. Who is my boss?
Governor?
Everybody who raised their hand, you're right. It's you. It's you. That's right. No kidding. No kidding. You are my boss. I report to you. I know that may sound a little unusual, but I report to you. And I report to your moms, and I report to your dads, and I report to your grandmas and your grandpas. I report to you. I am what is called a public servant. So I am serving you, the public. And I know that sounds maybe a little unusual to you, but that is the real deal. That is the real deal. I am elected by the people of Sioux Falls, and then if I win, my job is to serve. And that means all kinds of different things. One of the ways that I serve you, and in my mind, it's the number one goal that I'm supposed to have as your mayor, and that is to keep you safe. Number one, I have to keep you safe. I have to keep your family safe. I have to keep visitors that come into our town. We need to keep them safe as well, okay? So if there's a bad person who tries to rob somebody or hurt somebody, part of my job is to make sure that our police team is really strong so that they can be there to help protect you. If the fire alarms were to go off here, okay, we need that fire truck, which is just right down the road. We need them here as fast as they possibly can to help either help someone who's sick, put out that fire, or deal with that emergency. But that's just one of the things that I do in terms of this city, is we want to keep you safe, but there's some other things. We need to make sure that the roads are good. That when you guys will laugh here probably a little bit, when you go to the potty, okay, and that bad stuff goes in the potty, okay? Well, when you flush that toilet or that potty, okay, that stuff, we need it to go away. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but that is one of my jobs. That is one of my jobs. is to not only do you need to make sure that you've got good water to drink, okay, and good water to to water your flowers and water your grass and put out the fires, but also we use water also to take some bad stuff away, and we need to make sure that that's done. The parks, okay, we're at John Harris Elementary, right? We're right up against one of the best parks that we've got in our town. So those tennis courts, we need to make sure that those are safe. The pool, that's a great place to go. That the lawn is mowed, that the trees grow, all those things. Library, there's a library right near here too. The library, the lights, and so much more. When the snow comes, we got to remove the snow so that you can come to school. All that stuff. But my job is to work with over 1,100 city employees, okay? And what we all do is we work really hard to serve you. And that's just one of the things that we do. But I love being your mayor, and I want to make sure that you're safe. And if you're not safe, you need to let us know so that we can help you. So that kind of got me started into a little bit about what I do. But so again, thank you. Good job. Good start. Other questions? Yes, Miss. Hi. Hi, I'm Mike. We're going to do that one again. Good job. You're going to do it again. And I need you to be confident, and I need you to speak loud. She did almost everything just the way I would, but I just want her to be even more confident. Here we go. I've never met you before. Watch this. Watch how confident she's going to be. Watch this. Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Ariana. Very good, Ariana. Ariana, tell me your question.
What's your cat's name?
My cat. Well, my cat. Have you ever seen the movie Titanic?
Yes.
Okay. The actress in the movie Titanic, her name was Kate Winslet. Okay, this was quite a while ago. I guess it wasn't that long ago. Come on, we're not that old. Her name was Kate Winslet. Well, my daughter Kylie, she picked out this kitty, and it's crazy. She goes to the store to get this kitty, and there's only one kitty that is laying in the litter box. Okay, and that's the kitty that she picked, and she ended up naming her Winnie after Kate Winslet in the movie Titanic. That was her favorite show. So her name is Winnie. So very good, very good. Yes, son. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
Nice to meet you, Nathan.
Nice to meet you too, Mike.
Very good. And Nathan, his eye contact was tremendous. He smiled. He just would. Nathan, very good. Ask me your question, son.
I don't really have a question.
Oh, you just want to. Very good. Very good, Nathan. Very good. No question at all. Well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Tristan.
Nice to meet you, Tristan.
Hi, Mike.
Very good, Tristan. You did good. Go ahead, son. Where do I live? I don't live too far away from here. I live kind of, where Padsley Park is? Okay, my home is kind of up in the hills there. So I live really, really close to here. And so I drive these roads. I go to church just right up the way here at Holy Spirit. So I know this area very, very well. Now, here's the deal, though. Even though I live near here, I am responsible, and the 1,100 city employees, we are responsible for every part of our town. I can't just pick a favorite. I can't say, well, you know what, I'm only going to care about this part of town. You can't do that. Our town, no kidding, our town is about 74 square miles. That's how big our town is. We've got 3,000 lane miles of roadway. Okay? There's 162,300 people that live here. Okay? I need to make sure that we take care of all of that area. not just one select part, Tristan, okay? So even though I kind of live in this part of town, we have to take care of all of the town. So good job, good job. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
Nice to meet you, Zoe. Zoe, nice to meet you, Zoe. We'll try it again. Very good. Now she's correcting me. I love it. Zoe, come on up. Stand up. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
Nice to meet you, Zoe.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Very good. Very good. Zoe, go ahead. Give me one.
How many people live in Sioux Falls?
Okay. Well, we just mentioned that, but I'll mention it again. We've got 162,300 people that live in our town. And guess how many people are moving into our town every year? Every year. Take a guess. 30?
1,000.
1,000? Keep going. Very good. Right around 3,000 to 4,000 people are moving into our town every single year. Right now it's estimated, and see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You 10, the front row stand up. Stand up. The front row. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand up. Okay. Turn around. These 10 people, it is estimated right now that we've got 10 people, these 10 people, we've got 10 people moving into the city of Sioux Falls every single day. Okay? Every single day. So this is a unique challenge for our city, because there's a lot of cities in South Dakota that are not growing or that are actually getting smaller. In our town, we've got 10 people that are choosing to live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, every single day. They're moving in. So good job. That was a great question. Good job. All right, you can sit down now. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, miss. Yes. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn.
Nice to meet you, Brooklyn.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Very good. Brooklyn, go ahead.
What is your job like?
Well, Brooklyn asked, what is my job like? Okay. First of all, probably the thing that I like about my job the most, and you can put your hands down. The thing that I probably like about my job the most is that every single day is different. It's unique. I meet new people. I experience new things. I have to deal with different challenges. So it's different. And that makes my life, I think, just more thrilling and more enjoyable. So I'm really, really blessed by that. But at the same time, I'm very, very busy. I actually have somebody who schedules my days. Her name is Julie. And Julie tries to fill up my days as much as possible with things to do. Because, as you can imagine, with 162,300 people, all of you my bosses, you want me to be doing different things. And so that's what I try to do. You know, I met this young man at the restaurant, and he said, "Hey, Mayor, you got to come to John Harris." And so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. But I'm very, very busy. I don't have a lot of free time like I used to have. But it's a great job. I am signing a stack of paperwork. I'm answering emails. I'm attending meetings. I'm going to public speaking engagements like this. I'm dealing with challenges, issues that I have to deal with. You know what? I'll tell you about one of the challenges, because I didn't know what was going to happen on this day. But I'll tell you one. I'll tell you about one, and it was really, really scary. And I'm not going to talk about the ice storm. I'm not. That one was scary. But I'm going to tell you about another one. I was driving down the road. I just got done with a meeting, and I was driving down the road, and all of a sudden I get this call. Mayor, we've got to get you downtown immediately. And so I was going to go to another meeting, and I said, all right, I'll just... So I got downtown as fast as I could. Came in to City Hall, and this gentleman by the name of Mark Cotter, Mark is in charge of public works for our town. He met me before I could even get into my office. He met me in the hallway. And he grabs me and he says, Mayor, he goes, we've got a major emergency. We have a major, it's called a sanitary sewer line. It's a major, and sewer is, you know, all that bad stuff, you know, that we were just kind of laughing about. Yeah. Well, we had one of the biggest sanitary sewer lines of our town. It had actually, it had collapsed. It had collapsed. So all of the normal sanitary sewer, you know, that bad stuff, normally that would be going towards our water treatment plant. But in this case, it was clogged. It was blocked. It had collapsed. So all that bad stuff had nowhere to go. And where was it going? It was backing up. It was backing up. It was backing up. It was backing up. Here's the challenge. Mark Cotter said, Mayor, if we don't do something, we are going to have 25,000 homes in our city are going to have this really bad stuff coming up through their floors. And here's the deal. It was going to go into all of these basements, 25,000 basements. And you can only imagine. Think of one toilet here at John Harris. Think of just one toilet maybe overflowing, okay? And the mess that would cause. Now imagine 25,000 homes with this sanitary sewage backing up into these homes. Well, to make a long story short, what we did is we immediately, I said, Mark, I go, let's get all of the TV stations, let's get the newspaper, let's get the radio. I need them at City Hall, and I need them here now. And they did. They came. They got down to City Hall. We said, we've got an emergency. We need your help. We had all these TV stations, radio, newspaper. They came down. And we basically said, we need your help. You've got to get the message out to all the people of this town that we need their help. They've got to stop washing their clothes. They need to stop actually taking showers, washing their dishes, because we had to do something to try to stop that water flow from coming through those pipes. So we did that. And at the same time, we brought these massive pieces of equipment up by the prison here in Sioux Falls to try to get at that broken down pipe. And we were boom, trying to break through that dirt and that rock to get to that busted pipe. Well, it was really, really hard. One of the toughest decisions that I had to make as your mayor, and it was really, really tough, before we were able to get to that pipe, okay, I had to make a really tough decision. And it's one of those that I still struggle with today. Because I love to hunt, and I love to fish, and I love the outdoors, and I'm kind of an environment guru. To me, things like, grass and trees and water and wildlife, that's a really, really big deal for me. But as your mayor, we had to make a very conscious decision, and that was until we got to that pipe, that busted pipe. What we had to do is we took that bad water and we actually had to funnel it towards the Big Sioux River. And that was really hard. That was really hard. But it was something that we made a decision to do to try to protect and keep our people safe. So we made that decision. And ultimately, we were able, first of all, we got great help from the people of Sioux Falls, great help. They really reduced their consumption of water. So that was a big deal. At the same time, we were able to get to that pipe and bust through it and kind of break that down so that bad stuff could naturally flow. But we were able to, instead of 25,000 homes with bad stuff in their basement, we had about 1,000 that had bad stuff in their basement. But that's what makes this job so unique, is that you never know what's going to happen. You never. I mean, remember that ice storm that we just had? Yeah. Remember that? I mean, I was driving. That was April. What? April. Yeah, it was really close. Well, remember, I was just driving to work that day, and I'm going, this seems funny. I mean, there was kind of that light misty, and it was 32 degrees, and then it was 32 degrees, more mist, 32 degrees, more mist, and this is not looking good. And you know what happened. It was not good. I mean, we had busted down trees and power lines down, and people without. How many of you didn't have power? So about half. That was a scary time. But one of the things that happens is that you have to deal with these things as they come. So part of me, I know that but I actually kind of like that stuff. To me, that's why I'm here, is to try to help us get through these tough times. Okay, and you know, even at John Harris, you've had examples of John Harris where things didn't go just the way that you had wanted. But what you do is you figure it out, you work it out as a team, and you get through it. And then the next time something bad happens, you're ready. So that's kind of a long-winded answer. But we're talking a lot about potty today, aren't we? Yeah. Sorry. Well, we won't do it again. Yes. The Minnesota. Come on up here. The Wild. Yeah. Come on up. Hi, I'm Mike. Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Anthony.
Nice to meet you too, Mike.
Very good, Anthony. Go ahead. Hit me with your question, buddy.
What's your favorite color?
Very good. That's a simple one. Good job. Well, I'm kind of if you knew my and I don't want to talk too much about this, but when I was running for mayor, the colors I used were the colors of the South Dakota flag. Okay, kind of that blue, that sky blue, and the yellow. But my favorite color, I do love. I'm a red guy. I love red, so that's my favorite color. That was an easy question. Yes. Hi. How are you? I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Kira. Thank you, Kira. Go ahead.
What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Cindy, and she's a Yankton girl. I was born and raised in Yankton, and my wife Cindy was born and raised in Yankton, and we went to Yankton High School, and then we went to South Dakota State University, and then after I graduated, then I asked her to marry me, and we've been together ever since. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Megan. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. Why did I want to be mayor? That's a good question. Megan, right? Megan. Put your hands down real quick. I'll try to, this is third grade, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, and Megan, bear with me here. When I was in fifth grade, so 2 years from now, okay, I lived in a town called Parkston, South Dakota, and I was in my class, and the principal's office asked me to come down to the principal's office, and so I left my class, went in the principal's office, and my mom, along with my two brothers and my sister, were in the office, And basically my mom said, Mike, we're leaving and we're moving to Yankton. My mom and dad were splitting up, okay? They were getting what's called a divorce. And we moved to Yankton. And it was a really hard time for me. You know, I was mad. I was sad. I was scared. We had very limited money. I had really bad buck teeth. My mom, Diane, she would cut my hair, and basically she would do it like this. She'd cut my hair, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this. And then she took a contraption with a razor. It was a plastic thing with razor blades in it. And then she'd kind of go. Well, my hair, when I got done, it looked like I had a helmet. And so the kids would call me Helmet Head, you know, because of my hair. My grandma, Polly, you know, she'd sew my underwear. She would, my mom would put kind of like these red velvet fringe on the bottom of my pants so that they'd last longer. But make a long story short, we didn't have a lot of money. We were very poor. And it was a hard time for me. There were even times where, why me? You know, why my family? But I entered this speech contest. Megan, you're still with me, right? Megan, I entered the speech contest when I was in the 6th grade. And the speech contest was about giving back and government and making a difference and all that stuff. And, remember, I had bad buck teeth, helmet head for the haircut, grandma sold my underwear, all that stuff. Well, my mom helped me with my speech. Guess who won the speech contest? You. I did. And it was a real defining moment for me. I'm going, okay, maybe I've got these challenges. Maybe my family is different than other families. Maybe we don't have as much money as others. Maybe I didn't have the coolest clothes or the neatest haircut. Or maybe I even looked different because of my buck teeth or whatever it would be. But to me, it was a defining moment that, I could do whatever I put my mind to. Now, I may have to work harder for it. I may have to study more for it. I may have to pray more for it, whatever it would be. But ultimately, I can do what I think that I want to do, my dreams, my goals. And that was a real defining moment for me. And from there, I won that contest. I ended up being the president of my junior class at Yankton High School, my senior class. When I was a sophomore at South Dakota State University, I was the vice president of the school. And I had this dream of being in public service, a dream. But I wanted to wait until Kylie graduated from Washington High School. And then when Kylie graduated, I actually quit my job, and I had a really good job with good friends and good boss. But I quit my job because I wanted to try to fulfill this dream. And it was to serve the people. And it's been and I won. And now I'm your mayor. And now I'm serving you, and I'm having a great time doing it. So why did I want to do it? It is something that I've been dreaming about since the 6th grade, and serving is something that my mom taught me, my dad taught me, my grandma and grandpa taught me, and so ultimately that's why I wanted to do it. Miss, would you stand up? I just want to. Stand up, please. Yeah, come here. Come here. You're just a... Do you know how tall you are?
No.
Okay. Well, remember you had asked about my daughter Kylie. Okay, and remember she's a graduate of this school. Okay. My daughter Kylie, she is about 4 feet 11 inches high. That's how tall she is. And so my gut is that you're right around probably that height. Okay. Well, my daughter Kylie, she was a big tennis player. Okay, a big tennis player, and she wanted to really do well, so she had to work and practice and do all kinds of different things. Well, she was successful in high school. She had this dream of playing college tennis as well. Okay, but she's 4 feet 11, and she was playing against these women in college that were much, much bigger, much, much stronger than she was. Okay, Kylie ended up being the first 4-time all-conference tennis player for her university. So again, remember I said it didn't matter about your mom and dad or the color of your skin or even your size. There are a lot of you don't have to be tall. You don't have to be to be successful. Okay, but you're going to have to work for it. Okay, so thank you. And tell me your name, please.
Macy.
Nice to meet you, Macy.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Macy, do you have a question for me?
What's your favorite Bible verse? I got it when you said you went to
Well, let me tell you let me just tell you my favorite prayer.
Okay.
It's a stewardship prayer. Okay, and it's basically Lord, help me. Basically, it's sharing your time, your talent, and your treasure. Okay, and that's what it's about. It's giving back. Not only just giving back money, okay, but giving back your time and your talent, making a difference for others. Okay, your teachers. Okay, let's talk about your teachers just a little bit. Your teachers, your principal, things like that. Guess what? If they wanted to make more money, they could have done it choosing a different profession. They could have did something different. But what they did is they said, no, I want to give my time and my talent to others, especially young people like yourself. That was more important to them than just making a ton of money. And so it's kind of what that prayer is all about, is giving back, making a difference, and that's a pretty important one for me. So thank you for asking me that. Yeah, good job. Yes, Miss. Thank you. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm CJ.
Nice to meet you, CJ.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Thank you, CJ. Question.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food. Okay. Well, I love food. Okay, I love it. There's just about I can't think of much that I don't like to eat. In fact, I shouldn't say it, should I? I told you I'd be. I'm not a big fan of liver. I don't know. And my mom and my grandma, they could make liver look so good. It looks so good, but I just couldn't eat it. I couldn't eat it. But my favorite, I love all kinds of food. If I had to have a favorite, I am a thin, crispy crust, extra pepperoni pizza guy. I love it. I love that. Thin crust, extra cheese. Oh, I love. But I love all kinds of foods. I love all kinds of foods. Oh my goodness, with the big eyes. Yes. Hi, I'm Mike. Hi, I'm Mike. What? I'm sorry. I am.
Camden.
Oh, nice to meet you, Camden.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Thank you, Camden. Go right ahead.
Do you ever have days off of work?
Well, Camden, thank you. Camden asked, do I have any days off of work? Officially, yes. I would say that I do have some days off work, but unofficially, no. I'm always thinking about this role. I'm always thinking about these people. I'm always thinking about the issues of this town. So I don't sleep very well. I don't. And others, they don't need me. 2 nights ago, this actually happened 2 nights ago. I actually had been sleeping on the couch for like 3 days. Really, I was struggling sleeping. And I said, no, I'm going to sleep in my bed tonight. And went to bed at 10:30, and I was out just out like a light. All of a sudden, my phone rings. And it was 11 o'clock at night, and it was a citizen of Sioux Falls who had an issue, and she wanted me to fix it at 11 o'clock at night. And you can understand, Camden, that I was probably not the most happy doing that, but it kind of goes to show you, no, you don't have time off when you're the mayor, when you're the governor, when you're the president. You don't really have time off. You're always thinking of the people that you serve and those things like that. And guess where I slept after the phone rang? The couch. The couch. I went back to the couch, shut my door. I apologized to Cindy, my wife. She went, hopefully she slept, but I did shut the door. And then I went back and slept on the couch. So I've told you folks a lot of stuff today. I tell you. Yes, Miss, hi. I'm Mike. And right there, yes, you. Yes. And how are we doing for time?
4 minutes left.
4 minutes? Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
Nice to meet you, Maddie.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Very good. And Maddie, oh my. Maddie, come here. You got to see this. Okay. Go back over there, Maddie. Here we go. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
Nice to meet you, Maddie.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Very good. I mean, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I mean, Maddie was engaging with me. She was looking at me. She had this confident, just beautiful smile. And it really made me feel like, hey, she wants to meet me and I want to meet her. I am so proud of all of you for the way that you've treated me today. Thank you. It's been wonderful. So you got to ask me a tough question. Go ahead.
Do you know the mayor of Brandon?
Yes, I do.
Larry Beasley?
Larry Beasley.
He used to be my old teacher.
Mayor, well, will you tell him hi for me?
Yes.
Okay, will you see him at all?
Yeah, I sometimes go there.
Okay. Well, you tell Mayor Beasley hi from me. He's an old friend of mine. Mayor Beasley, I think, has been the mayor for well over 20 years. In Sioux Falls, I can be your mayor for up to 8 years, okay? I've been your mayor for 4 years, and I'm going to try to earn the honor to be your mayor for another 4 years. But then, after that, if I were to earn the honor, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but if I were to earn that honor, in Sioux Falls, you're only allowed to serve 2 4-year terms. Then you got to stop, okay? Then you can take a break and come back and do it again. But that's the rules of Sioux Falls. In Brandon, it's different. But in Sioux Falls, it's 2 4-year terms. 2 4-year terms, okay? Good. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Come on. Yes. Yes. Hi, I'm Mike. You can be second. We'll have you be next. Miss, come on up too. We'll have you, because we're running. Come on up here too. Yeah, come on. Son, come here. I think these may be our last 2 questions. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you, Jordan.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Thank you, Jordan. Go ahead.
You know the Paulson family?
The,
Paulson family?
there's a number of Paulson families.
Tom,
Tom, I think I do. I think I do.
My subject?
Oh, do you have a question for me?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
That's okay. That's okay. Will you tell them hi for me?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the challenges too, is that I do meet so many people that I can't remember all of them. Even though I try to remember names, I can't remember all of them. But I'm trying. So will you tell them hi for me? Thank you. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Alyssa.
Nice to meet you, Alyssa.
And nice to meet you too.
Very good. Proud of you. Nice job. What's your question?
Why did the lady call you at 11?
Well, she asked, why did that lady call you at 11 o'clock at night? Okay? This person had some real challenges in her life. And she was really going through a really, really hard time. And she was desperate. She was scared. And she basically was looking for a place to sleep. And there are people in our town, even though we're one of the strongest communities in America. We are. We're a great community. But there are still challenges in our town that I can't fix all of them as fast as I'd like, or we can't. We actually have people in our town that are what we call homeless. They don't have a place to live. And so these challenges are things that we're still working on to make our community better. And one of the hardest parts of my job is that sometimes no matter how hard we try as a town to help everybody, you're still going to get people who are going to struggle. But also, one of the things that maybe I'll leave you with this thought is that when you do lead, for example, you're a teacher, or you're a football coach, or you're a principal, or you're a mom and dad, or you're the mayor. Sometimes we have to do things as leaders because we think it's the right thing for the people that we're leading. But what happens is that as much as your teacher wants you to like her, or your coach wants you to like him or her, or this mayor wants you to like him, every time that we make a decision, some people are going to be really mad at us. Every single time. And that's hard. That's hard. But it's still important. We need you young people to develop to become leaders. We need you. We need you. Young ladies in the room, if you come to City Hall, okay? If you come to City Hall, I'll take you into the old council chambers. And you're going to see rows and rows of pictures of mayors of Sioux Falls. And my picture's up there as well. Okay? But guess what? There are pictures of what? Mayors. What are all the mayors of our town? What have they all been? Boys. They've been boys. We have more women and girls that live in this town than we do boys and men. We need even more women leaders. Okay? We do. So, that's what they're trying to do at John Harris. They want you to be good citizens, they want you to be good students, but they're also trying to teach you to be good leaders and lead. But it's tough. You can't solve every problem, and even when you do try, there's still people who are going to be mad at you because you're the leader. Well, I actually went over time, but I was having so much fun that I hope you enjoyed it. If you'll invite me back I'd love to come back. I want to thank you for meeting me in the restaurant that day and having the confidence to invite me to John Harris. I hope I did okay. I hope I did okay. And again, I want to thank you all. Thanks for treating me with such kindness. Take care.